I'd have the Bible out one day, and the next day I'd have my bong out. And that's literally how it was. And I would hide the Bible behind my bed because I didn't really want Chris to know what was going on. And so as I'm reading, and Tracy broke up with me, and I start looking for love, and I actually start keeping a journal, and I said, well, what is love? You know, what is this thing called love? And I'm reading, and I get to 1 John 4:8, and it says, God is love. Mm-hmm. It was a light bulb. Mm. And so from that moment, you know, I continued to search the scriptures and read, and was convicted. I'd be partying one day and just throwing up puking because I got so wasted, crying out to God the next day, God, what's going on? And so that went on for 2 months. I remember that very distinctly. There was a huge spiritual battle happening between Satan and God. One of the things I said I would never do is I said I'd never do a hit of acid. So we were having a Halloween party, and one of the guys brought some acid, and I dropped two hits of it, and I liked it, and that really was a turning point for me because it scared me because I liked it, and that was a turning point really. So I'm continuing to read, and then during the same time, one of the people I used to go see at Kennedy's at the deli was Cindy Stanley. I'd go talk to Cindy, and Cindy'd always say, "Hey, you know, this girl's not good enough for you, and I'll fix you up with somebody." Well, unbeknownst to me, Sarah was working. Well, not unbeknownst to me, but Sarah was working with Cindy as well. So I'd say hi to Sarah, and you know, and so forth. And then Cindy said, "Hey, why don't we all three go out?" And I said, "Sure thing," you know. And then Cindy conveniently drops out, and so it was just Sarah and Sarah was fine with it. You know, I think we talked, and so it was October 29th is when we were going to go out. I was in the Air National Guard, so I was on my way back from the Guard, and I had my Bible out on my steering wheel. And I didn't know it'd be this hard. Yeah. Or good, you know.
Yeah, that's good. Good stuff.
I'm driving with the Bible on my steering wheel, and I said, God, I'm tired of fighting you. I'm yours. That instant, after 7-8 years of addiction, the desire to drink was gone. The desire to smoke pot was gone. My language changed. My demeanor changed that instant.